What's up, guys? Welcome back to Empyrion, and today's episode, as you can see, I'm in God mode to work on the capital vessel. So I tried to sleep, but it wouldn't let me sleep. So apparently there's some enemies nearby. I don't know. I haven't seen any, but whatever. Anyway, so what I've done so far is I've actually done quite a bit. Um, you can see just the standard patches I made here with the standard steel. I completely rebuilt this side here, so it's on the inside. It is exactly the same. Floor needs work in here. I'm pretty sure there's probably still some hole breaches and stuff, but we're doing pretty good. We're getting there. So what I'm gonna be doing is first we're gonna finish out this floor. Grate outside that goes in. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna try to finish out the interior just to make sure that we don't have any holes. Now I think a thruster is supposed to go there. Oh, you know what? This is all steel, isn't it? This is all hardened. Well, there's a steel block. Okay, so there's a couple steel blocks. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish out... Hold on. That's for a thruster, so we need to keep that open. So we'll finish out the inside with the steel blocks, and then we'll do all the outside with the other ones. So theoretically... Alright, so... I'm just trying to map things out here. It looks to me like this is supposed to be blocked off, maybe? Alright, where's that sensor block? That's really getting annoying. Got some plots that need to go here. We need to find a new spot for that. Alright. So in here, how bad's the damage? Alright, so we got a big hole blown open here. So that doesn't look too awful bad. We're going to have to completely rebuild this. And here, I'm not sure how this was supposed to look, because as you can see, both sections are kind of blown open. So I think for this, we'll just have to use some creative license. So on top, which I think is where we should focus on right now, I know I keep saying stuff. My mind's going 100 miles an hour right now, because I'm like, ooh, there's like chunks missing everywhere. So let's just work on the outside here, getting it presentable. Hold on. So I am gonna completely redo the paint on here. I'll probably do a base gray mixed with a little bit of purple. I like the dark gray with the purple. It looks pretty good, if you ask me. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so right here, that needs a wall. There we go. We got a section here that's... You know what? You know, I'm sorry, but God mode is what I'm used to building in, because I build in creative. So it's just so much harder to do things like this, like refurbishing a ship. Nearly impossible in survival. Alright, so put another block here, block there, block there. So that gets that part taken care of. Starting to look pretty fine. Okay. Is there something there? A truss. It was invisible. Okay, so we got 2 more sections here. Looks like another invisible block. Some more tress. Alright, so we'll put a capacitor here just for the looks. I don't know, is that just considered? I think that's just considered a okay. Alright, so starting to look pretty good. I mean, we got the bottom pretty much fixed. The top is for the like from the bow all the way to the stern. It looks like it's pretty good. We got some problems here and on this other side as well. This here needs to be fixed. We want our we're gonna want this. Oh, you know what? That's not the right block. We don't want this being damaged. I've actually almost gone through 300 blocks doing this. So it looks like it's another cube there. And then I assume it's this. And then a small corner. That's what it looks like to me. Alright. That looks pretty good. Alright, make sure there's no... Yep, right here. Alright, so it looks like that is a... Okay, so it looks like it's a, we're gonna have to build more of these stupid, hardened steel blocks. Like that. Alright, we got another chunk here missing. Looks like it's probably this. No, it's not that. It might be a... Oh, you know what it is? It's probably a... probably one of these. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So now, I'm sure these are pretty much just slopes right here and here. Then we put in another there. Yeah, that's starting to look pretty good. Okay, I see I've missed a few pieces of tress. You know, I think the way they use the tress is really cool, because they used it kind of to, you know, symbolize equipment that's been destroyed. For example, there's some tress back here in the front where these cannons are, these rocket launchers, and it's supposed to like represent a couple of destroyed pieces of that. Oh, we missed a chunk here, didn't we? Okay, so I'm holding off on this for a second because that's looks like a mess, frankly. Alright, it's starting to look pretty good. Yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm pretty good about these kinds of puzzles, I guess you could say. I mean, that's basically what these are. This is basically one giant puzzle. And I don't know, I've always been pretty good with puzzles. I mean, if you give me a shape and you say build ground blocks, build something out of this, or build this shape out of these blocks, I could do it. So apparently ramps can't be broken down. Alright, so let's come over here, and we're gonna build some more blocks. Actually, if we go over to a to one of those helixes, I actually basically just completely trashed one and stole all of its hardened plates. So it looks like I'm almost out, actually. That looks like it's all of it. Holy crap, man! I tore down the entire tower. Let's just let that finish up. Alright, back to our ship. Okay, so this is going to take more than 30 blocks. So what I'm guessing is that it is, for this section, I'm guessing it goes like this, and then this whole thing here is a engine pod. So I'm guessing that it's missing two of these medium thrusters here. And I bet this rest of this is solid, judging by the way it goes into the environmental controls. I call it environmental controls. In reality, it's probably just you know, just for the O2 tank section. That's what I'm guessing happens there. Alright, so next up. Yeah, I bet that this entire section is supposed to have 4 of the medium thrusters each. Alright, for this. Oh, this is starting to... Okay. This goes into our damaged section. Okay. Now, I'm thinking it goes like that. Okay, that doesn't even make sense, honestly. Okay. There we go. There we go. Actually, is the big one for once. Okay. So we're getting pretty close here. My guess is that it's... Oh, my guess is it's... Ah! No, not that. Yeah, it goes all the way up. Okay. little bitty corner. There we go. Alright, so the way this looks is that it goes... Only got 2 blocks left. Make them count. Probably goes like this. Yeah. And then another small corner. Alright, so we almost have this whole section rebuilt. Alright, let's go back over here and see how many of them we were able to build. Did we get these drones? Or are these new? Oh, these aren't. Oh, these are new. Okay. Oh, you know, I was actually taking the bullets now because I can actually scrap the copper out of them. Oh, I did do a test. The deconstructor only it doesn't scrap it all the way down. So like, for example, it takes like iron to make these. It doesn't scrap them to iron. That is technically its base form. So if we were to put them in here, just for poops and giggles, see, completely skipped those. So that is something I thought was pretty interesting, because I definitely didn't know. Okay. Let's put these in there. Just watch how fast that is. Ooh, hey. File history drive was disconnected for too long. I don't exactly know what that is. Oh, you know, that's my backup thing. Never mind. Okay, I know what that is. Alright, so how many blocks were we able to build? Oh, there it is. 181. Oh, that's a lot more than I thought. Okay. Alright, we might actually be able to finish off the outside of this then. Alright, so let's take a look at this. So I'm guessing that this is one of these. And I would be right, along with a small corner. Actually, no, that's not a small corner. I would be mistaken. Hold on. Wait, it's hard to see what this is. Okay, so that's the right piece. There we go. So that is fixed there. And then it's basically the same thing on this side. It's I think it's one of these like that, and then it's the big one, and then it is the skinny one, and it's the tiny one, and that is fixed. So we still need a couple capacitors to fill out the look, but that is looking mighty fine indeed. Now this is going to be a simple fix. Just take a peek in here, see how this looks. Yeah, see. You know what? Let's not waste. Oh, you know what? I was using steel. So I'm going to have to go back out here and put the proper stuff down. Whoops. Steel, 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 steel. Alright, so let's try this again with the right blocks this time. the large one. There we go. And then the skinny one. There we go. Alright, so that looks better. Now, I think the biggest breaches we have now is honestly just those... is right here. And these engine pods. Now, I don't know... I really don't have a clue how these went in. So, I guess we'll just have to guesstimate. So, I'm guessing that it's going to be like this on the inside. I mean, it just makes sense. We gotta fix this up here. Now, this here can actually be... This can be steel. See, I'm guessing that's where that goes. Goes like that. Like so. Growing plots, growing plots. And then I'm guessing glass goes on the outside. And you go in here. And then this takes you up a level. And this... Yeah, okay, so that's how that works. Alright, so we got to fix this here. There. Oh, you know what? That's a, that's the wrong block. It is a, it's one of these. Yep, that's right. Okay, so we got a couple problems here. Yeah, so we got this broken crap here. So we gotta get rid of that. Everything else looks functional. Alright, so we got a big hole in the back here still. So, from the outside, it looks like it's a... one of those. And then a, one of these. And that fixes that. Let's make sure it's completely... Alright. There we go. So it looks like we need to fill in the gap. And that's good. Okay, so now we have this little mess. Now, judging by how this is shaped, I would say that it is probably going to be like this. Kind of this kind of thing right here. And then it's going to have to be, it almost has to be one of these. Like that. That's my only guess. My only thing though is, what about this top part here? And see, this side's even worse off, I would say. Alright, let's just work on this side first. Oops, wrong one. There we go. See, I don't understand this here, though. I mean, it would almost have to be out wider, but if you go out any further, then it just doesn't look right. So I guess we'll just leave it like that, and then kind of finish this out just to kind of see how it looks. It could be that it stops like this. Although to me that looks kind of stupid. Alright, let's hold off on this bottom, on that until we get this bottom piece finished. I mean, it looks okay, but it kind of ruins the aesthetic of the ship, I feel. Alright, we'll just stick with that for now. So, for here, pretty much the same thing, just... I love how, like, all these blocks that go specifically together are literally grouped within the same, like, section. I mean, it's pretty much all in the same area, so, I mean, you don't have to do a whole lot of clicking. Let's just fix the top part first. Okay, so... See, I keep having to tell myself, not yet, not yet. Because I'm awful at keeping on one task. I decide on this side. Okay, so I think what I did was I took... Yeah, okay, I know what I did now. So I put some of these... like that. And I still don't know how I feel about that, though. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. See, well, it both came out to look as exact same, so I guess that's how it's supposed to be. Alright, so I think what I did on the other side was kind of the same thing. It was like that, and then it was these, I think. Like, before we keep going, let's just take a look. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. No, that's not what I did. Probably what I should have done. In fact, that actually looks a little bit better. What did I do over here? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, that just looks better. Except for it doesn't go with this, so it has to be the other way. Okay. Crap. Kind of all stirred up now. Holy crap. Making mistakes. Okay. Okay. So what we did was, I think these were the same. No. I think it was like this. Yep. Okay. Now we're back on track. Okay. Now I just have to find the right block. Pretty sure it's that one. No. I'm getting tired. Okay. This, I think if we work from this side, it might be easier. So, to keep working on this, you'd have to have one of these. Like that. And then just like that. See here. Now I think we have one of these. And that looks better. Matches on both sides. It looks like it does. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to finish this up on my own time. I think that we are pretty much done. By the time you guys see it next, it should be pretty much finished. So I got a little bit more patchwork here, and then I think I have a rocket launcher to coming out. I got one. And so that's going to take this spot up here. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I am having lots of fun. This is the first time I've ever tried to actually refurbish a ship. And I think it's going to do us pretty good. I've already got some ideas on how to make this even better. Like, I'm thinking some ramps, maybe some shuttle doors, things like that. And that way we have a pretty big hangar for at least a couple vessels, and if we can get a ramp to go all the way down, we could even get some hover vessels up on here. Anyway guys, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.